Okay, guys, we are still working on just multiplying fractions, right? So my first problem for you is 11/12 times 2/5. 11/12 times 2/5. I want you to solve it the way that you know how to solve it, okay? And I'll be walking around and observing. Perfect. Now that you guys solved it, what do you think my first step is? Exactly. I have 2 times 11 times 2 and 12 times 5. What is 11 times 2? It is 22. What is 12 times 5? It is 60. Okay, my answer for you guys now, my question for you guys is, am I done with this final answer? No, I am not done, right? Because I still have to do what? I can still simplify it. So what is a common number that I can divide 22 and 60 by? Perfect. I love those responses. It'd be 2 and 2, right? So what's 22 divided by 2? Which is 11. Perfect. And then what's 60 divided by 2? Is 30. Perfect. Kiss your brains. So with that being said, can we simplify 11 over 30? No, we can't, right? Because you can't divide any number that could also be divided by 30. Therefore, we are done. This is my final answer. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to trick you guys. Are you ready for it? Three-fourths of 1/2. Ooh. What do you think that word stands for in our sentence? Yes, it stands for multiplication, right? So whenever you think of, not think of the word of, but when you see the word of in a multiplication, in a math sentence, think of the word multiplication, right? We're just going to multiply. So please solve that the best that you can. Perfect. Now that you solve it, I am going to write it to where I can understand it. So therefore, I have to take, I'm going to take 3/4. Instead of using the word of, I'm going to write the math symbol for multiplication. I'm going to write it as times. And over 1/2. So what is my next step after this? Exactly. I multiply straight across. So what I do to the top and what I do to the bottom. Therefore, what's 3 times 1, my friends? It is 3. What's 4 times 2, my friends? It is 8. So I have 3 8s. Am I done with that problem? Exactly. I am done with that problem because I can't simplify 3 8s anymore because there's no number that I can divide both of those by. Okay, the last part of this lesson. And this one's kind of hard because there's 2 steps instead of just the 1 step that we've been doing. So with that being said, here is your problem. Okay, with that being said, remind me what I always do first when I come across these type of problems. What do I always do? Yes, I always work within the parentheses first. Perfect. So what are we doing in these parentheses? Yeah, we're adding. Remember, we learned how to add like last month, my friends, right? So with that being said, what do I have to do first before I can add, before I can do anything? Yes, I have to find a common denominator. So what is a common denominator between 2 and 3? Perfect. 6 will work. Okay. So with that being said, what I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top, right? So with that, how many times does 2 go into 6? Perfect. 3 times. I have to times my top number by 3. So what's 1 times 3? 3. Perfect. And then how many times does 3 go into 6? Perfect. 2 times 2. So what's 1 times 2? 2. Perfect. So now I have to do what? Now I can just add it, right? So it's 3 plus 2. It is 6. Do I add my denominators too? No, you are correct, right? Not 6. What am I doing? It's 5. Right? They always stay the same. Perfect. So am I done with this equation? Nope, I am not. So I have to times it by 8/9. So remind me, what do I do when I am multiplying two fractions? Yes, you have to times them straight across, right? So what's 5 times 8? Perfect. 40. And what's 6 times 9? 54. Perfect. Okay. My question for you guys, are we not done? No, we're not done, huh? What do we have to do? We have to simplify it, right? So what number can go into 40 and 54? Perfect. We can divide it by 2. Divide by 2. Therefore, I get the answer. What's 40 divided by 2? It would be 20. And then what's 54 divided by 2? What's 54 divided by 22? Or 22. 54 divided by 2. It would be, 27. It would be 27. Perfect. Can I simplify this anymore? Correct, I can't, right? Because this is my final answer. This, you can't divide this by anything besides itself and 1, right? And then this one, we could simplify it, but it wouldn't make sense because we can't divide the bottom denominator. Perfect, guys.